All right. First and foremost, I want to start off by saying, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Brakatha Yahweh, Brakatha Yahweh Shai, Call, Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakah, Kwadash. Shalom to you sincere Akim out there listening, learning, and pushing this truth. And shalom to the few sincere Akwath that are out there listening and learning as well. With that being said, Adawan Ratazah, this will be edifying. As usual, I'm going to go into Rakah Kwadash. And I saw this story. It popped up in my feed, and it caught my eye. As you can see, it's entitled, Merry Christmas, Jay, among 1,500 workers laid off by Sumitomo Rubber. All right, and Sumitomo Rubber is a rubber manufacturing plant for tires, like Dunlop, Falcon, and I believe they were out of somewhere upstate, Buffalo. I think they were out of Buffalo, New York. I'm not sure. I'm gonna read a little bit of this transcript. I wish I could play the video, but I don't want to get copyright stricken. I got a couple articles. I'm not, a couple, things going on in the news further expounding what happened, but I'm gonna try to get the This is the Merry Christmas J dude, Salakia. Let me try to get the transcript to pop up. And bear with me. I'm gonna try to do my best. It's kind of hard to read the transcripts, but it says, we all know the story of Merry Christmas Jay, and that was the dude that you seen. He looked like the Northern Kingdom, maybe Ephraim. So it says, the man who saved dozens of neighbors in the 2022 blizzards. Well, you may not know that. Well, you may not know. I guess it's a typo. What you may not know is that he is among more than 1,500 workers fired suddenly. Again, that's the pattern. It's been the pattern, okay? And these things are starting to add up if you're paying attention. Whole plants are going out of business. Whole factories are shutting down. So it says, more than 1,500 workers fired suddenly when Sumitomo Rubber shut down without warning until Elios outside the I guess the reporter. Let's see. Let me read a little bit more. Slack, I'm trying to get the pertinent points. Among many here in Western New York, so it's out of New York. I think it was out of Buffalo. Among many here in Western New York, but after speaking with him tonight, he tells us that being without a job has him feeling far from anything but a relic. It's devastating. This is the guy, what's his name? Jay, Merry Christmas Jay. This is the guy, Jay, speaking. It's devastating. You don't lose your job. I wasn't here extended period of time, but just let me see the point. Okay, I just wanted to point. I don't really care about his sob story. I just wanted you to hear what happened. Okay, how it happened. It says that was before what he called blindsided news after managers gave everyone a paid week off, not to panic them, right? That should have been strange off the rip, right? That's odd, Little did they know that would have been their last paycheck. So it said managers gave everyone a paid week off to allegedly, quotation mark, get rid of overstocked tires for us. And again, nothing's moving in Babylon, It says get rid of overstocked tires for us to come back after that week. The transcript isn't doing it justice. I'll leave the link in the description. It's not. I don't like how this transcript is coming out. It says basically they gave them a week off, and they came back, and they found armed security guards. Everything was barricaded, And as you can see, it said they received text messages, and everybody was laid off. Everybody. the rooter to the tutor. That's Isaiah 19. Head nor tail, rush or whatever branch. The root of everybody was laid off. And that's the pattern. It's not just laying off. Like some of these companies are doing different rounds of cutting maybe 10% here, 15% there. But also, you also have whole plants being shut down, But everybody's telling you the economy's good. Everybody's occupied with this bread and circus, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. Everybody's distracted from what's really going on. Rome is collapsing. Rome is on fire. America's collapsing. Okay? Especially economically. If you're paying attention. And these layoffs are taking their toll. Where are all those people that worked at that plant gonna go? It said, let me read some of the Salaki. Like I said, I wish I could play the video, but it is what it is. So these are some articles, right? A lot of these people are still in shock. Yeah, because a lot of you are in the spirit of peace and safety. And right before the so-called Christmas season, the holiday season, a lot of these people are still in shock, Samoto reportedly rejects union cost-saving proposal to keep plant open, I guess. It says goals way deeper than those 1,500 people. Of course, I keep telling you, these are trickle-down effects. It's going to affect everything, man. Everything. The truckers, and it's a trickle-down effect. You see? Kick in the teeth, especially the way these things are happening. Brutal plant closure, At least they allegedly got some type of severance package, but most of you ain't gonna get that. You just gonna get your walking papers, Yeah, like I said, this caught my eye, more layoffs, if you're paying attention. If you ain't got your head stuck up, Esau's ass, your head ain't buried in the sand, y'all F around. People are laughing and joking, but little do they know that this is coming to you. It's going to be no work for Babylon, no work for Egypt, and it's going to be suddenly. It's not really suddenly, but it's going to appear suddenly because you ain't been paying attention. Every time you look around, something's for lease. Every time you look around, there's another business gone, another business closed up. Every time you turn around, it's more layoffs. When the last you heard of a mass hiring? When the last you heard of a new business being opened up? A new manufacturing plant being opened up? All these people are being laid off. Where are they going? Nowhere. This place is through. Okay? I ain't gonna make it long. Like I said, that just caught my eye, Caught my attention. Ecclesiastes 12:1, remember now thy creator, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, in the days of thy youth. Now is thy youth, right? While the evil days come not. You got liberty. You got all the time in the world to seek the Lord. All the time in the world to repent. All the time in the world to store up this oil in your vessel. You're under grace. You got a grace period. But it's up to you what you do with that grace period. So it says, while the evil days come not, the bad times, they're here. And they're here to stay. It's only getting worse and worse. Nor the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. While the sun or the light or the moon or the stars be not darkened, nor the clouds return after the rain. And we in them times. It's looking real bleak outside. Hopeless. If you paying attention to the job market, everybody's complaining that they can't find work. We in them times. The job market is what you call oversaturated. You got something called ghost jobs. You got a lot of these job platforms, putting up bogus jobs. It's all a facade. Ain't no work, man. Even down to the gig jobs. Uber eating, door dashing, doing Lyft and shit. All that shit's oversaturated. And you ain't making no goddamn money. You know? You know? It's beautiful times though, and it's only going to get worse. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders, this is the main point, and the grinders cease because they are few, and those that look out of the windows be darkened. It's looking dark, man, gloomy. Merry Christmas, Jay. You know? And this is the pattern. And you ain't seen nothing yet. Ain't nothing Trump can do. Trump ain't bringing back no goddamn jobs. Trump ain't stopping the war. Trump ain't stopping the dumping of this dollar. You know? Things are escalating. And they're about to spiral out of control. It says, and the doors be shut in the streets when the sun, and they boarded that bitch up, got arms. They mean business, man. Because they anticipate, right now, people ain't really losing it. But as these layoffs progress, you know, hey, people are going to start to lose it. You know? And the doors be shut in the street when the sound of the grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, which that represents the alarm clock. You know? Like a rooster, the rooster crows at the break of dawn on the money. And if you live in the islands, you've been around roosters, that shit'll wake you up. You hear that shit, you know? But the modern day rooster is the alarm clock. What you gonna set your alarm clock for? Ain't no jobs. You know? You know? And all the daughters of music shall be brought low. That's the times that we're coming into. No work for Egypt. You know? Might as well get it since I'm keep, quoting it. Isaiah 19 and I believe 15. It says, neither shall there be any work. Ain't gonna be no jobs. I keep saying the only job is gonna be towards the war effort. Because that's no new thing under the sun. That's what happened during the world wars. Primarily during the Great Depression. That's what got everybody out of the Great Depression. Everybody's attention was turned toward the war effort. And whether you want to believe it or not, whether you understand it or not, whether they telling you or not, we're in a depression. We've been in a recession. We're heading to a deep depression, a depression like never before. And we're in a worse case than back in the Great Depression. We don't grow no crops. We're not self-sufficient. We rely on the government for everything. So these people but it's all by design. They're bringing in this chaos to bring in the order, which we know is going to be that charagma. You know? They're systematically breaking down this economy. Not just in Babylon, globally. You see? It's about to get nasty. You know? Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. That's the times that we're coming into. Ain't gonna be no work in this bitch. You seeing it. And it's catching a lot of these people off guard. Because they're not taking heed. Nobody thinks it can happen to them. Nobody, you know? Hey, if you, like I've been saying, nothing is moving in Babylon. The housing market oversaturated. You know? A bunch of homes, nobody's buying them. Just sitting there. You know? Real estate. You know, every commercial, resident, this place is through. Nothing's moving. Again, they forecasted these Walmart, Target, they're forecasting a bleak a holiday sale. Because everybody's tapped out. You know? It's looking real bad, man. Real bad in Babylon. But you ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet. Beautiful time for the hopeful elect. Horrific time for the rest of you that ain't watching. That think still trusting this place. Hoping Trump gonna turn everything around. You people in for a rude awakening. You know? You know? Anyway, ain't nothing, you know, it is what it is. Keep pushing, keep fighting, keep praying. We're close. Shalom. Wa abad babal kwam yasharallah.